Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back to do a book review on the Cinefex number 13 for Return of the Jedi. Sorry I'm not doing an X-Wing helmet update this week. I am in the middle of remodeling a couple rooms in my house, and it is consuming all of my time, and I just cannot get down there to work on the X-Wing helmet. My house takes priority over the helmet, unfortunately. So I want to keep up trying to make a video every week. I already did put out one this week, but it was very brief and not my normal thing. And I'm trying to do every Friday. If you guys have been paying attention to every Friday, I've been trying to release a video. Or usually around lunchtime, so I think I usually do like 11 o'clock Central Time, so that'd like be noon Eastern Time and like 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. West Coast, and then you'll have to do all the math if you're watching in another country, so sorry. And another thing I want to point out real quick is these reviews are for photo reference for making props. Don't expect a book report here on what is written in here, because that is not what these videos are about. Please don't send your complaints, because I don't care. Anyways, Cinefex number 13. This is the Return of the Jedi one. You can tell there's the big Rancor on the back here. I wanted to talk about it because there's a lot of these like older like magazines and stuff like that, and just kind of briefly touch on them. I don't know that I'm going to go through a ton of those. These are, depending on how much you pay for them, they could be a decent reference for you. I feel like they're a little bit more of a collector's item. The print quality, I think at the time was good, but like compared to what we can get today is not as good. I just feel like, you know, looking at some of these photos, they seem a little pixelated to me, and some of the colors seem off, and that might be, you know, maybe it was the printing process they used, or the inks they used, or the paper they used. Maybe things have yellowed or discolored over time, because this is old. I mean, this is... does it have a date on it? I don't see a date. It might, but I think it's probably July 1983. So it's old. But there's some interesting photos in here, and you know, I feel like they're worth mentioning. This is not a thick thing. It is basically a magazine. It is a magazine. Not basically. It is a magazine. All right, let's go take a look inside this thing, and you can see what's inside for yourself. All right, here we got the cover. Got the Falcon, X-Wings, obviously inside the Death Star. Like I said before, we got a Rancor. It's a pretty good photo. I don't know if it's going to focus properly on that, but it's pretty good. No spine to speak of, just folded paper. That's why this paper's a little shiny. We do have a photo of the V2 there. I kind of wish somebody would make a skiff model kit. I think that'd be cool. It'd be fun to paint. and a sail barge, actually. I know there's the Hasbro toy, but oh, this I love. I love this photo. That's so cool. It's just ridiculous how big everything was. It's like, God, it's a big model. Looks like Bill George painting there. All right, guys. So that's the Cinefex number 13 for Return of the Jedi. I feel like there's a lot of cool photos. I feel like there's a lot of like models, like ships and the walkers and the Rancor and stuff like that. Not as many like handheld props because I feel like it's a little bit more about the special effects. I mean, it's a lot more about like how they do the compositing and stuff like that. So it would make sense that they would have more of the like ships and things like that instead of blasters and more blasters. I don't have any lightsabers over here. Oh well. Yeah. So is this worth the price? Now it depends on what you pay. These things go anywhere from like $20 to over 100. It depends on the condition. Mine's a little worn, it's not in great shape. I paid $20 for it. I think probably a little bit more than that with shipping. I didn't really care about it being mint condition because I'm not collecting books to just collect. I'm buying them for a specific purpose, which is photo reference for props. And so I'm willing to take a hit, but not everybody is. And there are lots of issues. I don't remember exactly how many, but I know that Cinefex has just recently gone out of print. Like they're no more. Their last issue was The Mandalorian. I can't remember what it was, like number 47 or something like that. I don't know. I could be way off on that number. And I remember seeing these things in bookstores all when I was growing up, and I would occasionally pick them up and flip through them a little bit. I always liked them. I always thought they were cool, but I thought they were a little pricey for a magazine. they were probably like 3 times as much as a normal magazine. Normal magazine was, when I was growing up, was like $3, and these things were like, when I was a kid, were like 10, 12, $13, something like that. So, but I do remember the quality of the photos being a lot higher than the stuff that I found in the regular magazines. So, I didn't pick them up back then, so I'm having to pay for them now. This one was normally, when it came out, $4.75, and $20 plus shipping. I'm paying the waited too long tax right now. But there are a lot more of these. Like I said, like the quality is probably not up to modern standards for printing. But you might find some photos in there that might have an angle that is different than what you have in other books or other resources you might have, like online files that you've saved. And that's why I try to pick up these things, because sometimes there's something in it that is not as well known. There are issues for Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope. I believe, I can't remember what they are, but they are very expensive. They are very much collector's items, and I think the cheapest one I was able to find was like $80, and it was not in great shape. So I don't know, if you can find a good deal on them, I say pick one up. But like the price per page, even at $20 for this little thing is a little daunting. I feel like, yeah, $20 isn't bad, but you're not getting a whole lot. So that might be something to consider, because you could pick up the archives book for like $25-30. You could pick up the costumes book for like $40 or $50, and the costumes book is incredible. So that's where I would probably put my money before I bought something like this, unless you're more of a collector. Then go for it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. You can check the description. I will have a affiliate link probably to eBay for this, because I don't think it's gonna be on Amazon. You can click on that. It helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything. Like I get a few cents out of that deal. And I'll put a link to my blog in the description as well. The X-Wing helmet build is going on right now. That's the top blog post right now. It's coming along pretty well, other than I can't work on it at the moment because of the house remodeling. But that's going to be it for this video, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Later.